first start learning chess, you don't know how the pieces work, right? You don't know tactics, all that. But as you're learning those,
What's up, Tom? This is Centurion here, ITC 2020 over here in the Black Hills of Custer, South Dakota. So this is your second year here for ITC, and you've also been with the team for 2 years. So you know, kind of expand on how this year went for you.
This year's training took us much further, I think, than last year. We really expanded on last year's ITC and all the training we've been doing back at College Center in Chicago. It was physical. The physicality of this is really the thing I love the most about it. We're out, we hike out, we train all day. I think the least we trained was 9 hours, since I've been here, and it changes your mindset.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Well, just because it changes your mindset because you have to fight through it. And there's times, the other day when we were out training, it was a hailstorm, and we were training in a hailstorm, and I was like, this is miserable.
Yeah.
But once you got through it, you accomplished something.
Yeah.
And it was a great feeling.
So when those things happen, like the hail, because the rain was cold, man.
Yeah.
Like what goes on through your mind when you're doing that? And of course you're stuck in the Thunderdome.
Yep.
So what goes on through your mind while you're doing that?
We were 3 miles away from any kind of shelter, and it would have been a half hour, 40-minute hike to get back. You have to have a mindset that you're here and you're here to train and you're here to get better, and that's what it does. It makes you better as a person. It changes your mindset into just a tougher mentality that you can overcome things.
Yeah. So what made you decide to come back to the 2020 ITCs?
I just wouldn't miss it. I love hanging out with the guys. The camaraderie is fantastic, and everybody's here to work hard. Everybody's here for something, and that's an individual thing, For me, it's just like I said before, the physicality of it, the camaraderie of a bunch of guys working together to get better at something, and it's a feeling of you're part of something, and that's what makes it special.
Do you think this is something that you can kind of replicate outside of just the training? Because you know how they have those groups, or like, the men's groups, and get together for the summer, and
I don't know, man. My wife calls it Fight Club, and I get it, and it is kind of Fight Club. There's a system to it, and you're learning, but you're learning about yourself and the challenges that you create in your own mind. Again, you have to overcome things,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just life to me. It's making me a better person, and when I look at how I deal with things on a day-to-day basis, this has made me better.
How has this improved your life, especially as our age, as we get a little bit older, our profession,
Yeah, I can tell you. You know, I'm 47, and my body has never felt better from doing Cali. You know, I used to play basketball and lift weights, and I still lift weights, but I haven't gotten injured with the things we're doing in Cali. My body feels stronger. I'm more flexible. I have more mobility. My shoulders, my overall body physically has never felt better.
So you're the teacher, Paul Ingram. You know, the guy who helps us really discover ourselves.
Yes.
Thoughts this year about, you know, you've been with us again for about 2 years. Your thoughts about Paul Ingram?
He's a different guy. He's a different person. I can't say I've met anybody like him. He makes you think about things that you probably wouldn't. And I think the training brings that out. It's hard to explain, but he's a great teacher, but he doesn't teach in a classical sense of where he's just telling you to do drills. He's letting you discover, you know, the system. And that's the thing that's the challenge, but it's also the things he says, it makes you look inside yourself for something more, and that's like I said, it's a different experience, and it's great.
Yeah. If you had to summarize this year, you know, really quick for the public out there that's never experienced anything like this, because I know how it is too, man.
Yeah.
You know, what would you say to everybody?
I would say if you want a life-changing experience and to be a part of something that I don't think anybody else in the world is doing this. You know, I played college football and I went through double sessions and, you know, did some challenging things. This is a challenge. To come out here and train for 10 hours a day, 4 days straight, in the sun, in the rain, in the hail, it's you're never going to get another experience like this.
Yeah. Thanks again, dude.
All right,
the Centurion,
dude. Awesome.
Chicago, baby.
Great week.
All right, we'll see you
Great
back
week.
at home. All right,
Thanks,
take care.
Alec.
Yep.